By addressing malnutrition comprehensively, we can mitigate its cause, enhance individual well-being, and build healthier and more prosperous societies. Discuss within 250 words, and this is a question from GS paper 2. So this question is mainly focusing malnutrition in India, the reasons and the possible measures to tackle it. So malnutrition in India, I hope we all are aware that what it imparts in Indian society. Look at this figure, although this is an old one, but still shows some significant impact, or you can say some adverse impact in India due to malnutrition. 7.0 lakh children under 5 died in the year 2017. Only 6.4% children between the age group 0 to 2 years get a proper diet. So in 2017, you see 7.0 lakh children under 5 died because of malnutrition, and only 6.4% students are getting proper diet under the age group 0 to 2. Now, this picture says a lot of things about malnutrition. Now, before going into details of it, let's again come to another picture. See, towards a malnutrition-free India, best practices and innovations from Poshan Abhiyan. This is a very important scheme. We'll talk about it. So, introduction in the malnutrition. So, what is malnutrition? In malnutrition, the body becomes deficient in vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients required to maintain healthy tissues and organs. It occurs in people who are either undernourished or overnourished. So both are the problem, undernourished or overnourished. It actually makes the tissues and organs unhealthy. Now, India has 57,72,472 children below 5 years affected by severe wasting, the most in the world, alerted UNICEF. So see the number. You can see here 5 crore, 57,72,473. You can just remember it's that approximately 6 crore of children below 5 years affected by severe wasting, and that is the most in the world as alerted by UNICEF. Now, it had been reported in 2017 by the National Health Survey that approximately 19 crore people in the country were compelled to sleep on an empty stomach every night. See, hunger issue means 19 crore of our Indian people not died, actually they slept with an empty stomach in the year 2017 as per the National Health Survey. It is a dangor number, right? So malnutrition problem, hunger issue is to say amar India. Now, malnutrition in India. India currently has the largest number of undernourished people in the world, around 195 million. So 195 million are the largest number, actually. This is the largest number of undernourished people. Nearly 47 million, or 4 out of 10 children in India do not meet their full human potential because of chronic undernutrition or stunting. 4 out of 10 children. Then 9% of children under 5 years are stunted, and 20.8% are wasted, compared to the ASEAN average of 22.7% and 9.4% respectively. Then rate of overweight and obesity continues to rise, affecting almost a fifth of the adults at 21.6% of women and 17.8% of men. Inequities in food and health system increase inequalities in nutrition outcomes that in turn can lead to more inequity, perpetuating a vicious cycle. Now, what are the consequences of malnutrition? Malnutrition results in a reduced ability to work and increased susceptibility to disease. And depending on the nutrients lacking, like anemia, blindness, mental retardation, or that this type of diseases or problems occurs. Then undernutrition increases the risks of infectious diseases like diarrhea, measles, malaria, pneumonia, এইবিলাক বেমাৰ হ'ব পাৰে undernutritionৰ কাৰণে. Then chronic malnutrition can impair a young child's physical and mental development. Cognitive impairment resulting from malnutrition may result in diminished productivity in academic performance. So malnutrition may affect not just in physical issues, but also the mental development. As per the estimates of World Bank, childhood stunting may result in a loss of height among adults by 1%, which may further lead to a reduction in individuals' economic productivity by 1.4%. So according to World Bank, due to the means stunting, height may decrease by 1%, and that exactly implying a reduction in economic productivity by 1.4%. Then undernutrition puts women at the greater risk of pregnancy-related complications and death, obstructed labor, and hemorrhage. So women's ক্ষেত্ৰতো pregnancy related issue বহুত আহিব যদি undernutrition লাগে, because they need a proper diet at the time. So because they gone through obstructed labor and hemorrhage. Widespread child undernutrition greatly impedes a country's socio-economic development and potential to reduce poverty. Then India's losses around 4% of GDP annually due to the malnourishment. So this is a very important data with respect to economic implication of it means malnutrition. So because of malnourishment, 4% of GDP is lost every year. Then what are the measures? We have seen the problems. These are the so many problems we have seen. Now let's come to the measures. Measures needed to tackle malnutrition. First, agriculture nutrition linkage scheme have been the potential for greater impact in dealing with the malnutrition and thus needs greater emphasis. Recognizing the importance of this link. Links মানে আমি কি কথা কৈছো agriculture আৰু nutrition এইটোৰ মাজত যিটো link তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কিছুমান স্কিম আনিব লাগিব যাতে আমাৰ এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ বিলাক এনেকুৱাকে হয় যাতে আমাৰ নিউট্ৰিচনৰ লগত খাপ খায় সো এনেকুৱা এটা লিংকৰ কথাই কোৱা হৈছে মিনিষ্ট্ৰি অফ ওমেন এণ্ড চাইল্ড ডেভেলপমেণ্ট launched the Bharatiya Poshan Krishi course in 2019. Remember, Ministry of Women and Child Development launched the scheme, the Bharatiya Poshan Krishi course in 2019, recognizing the importance of agriculture and nutrition link. There is a need to promote this scheme directed to nutrition, agricultural link activities in rural areas. However, implementation again remains the key. Then early fund disbursement. The government needs to ensure early disbursement of funds and optimum utilization of funds in such schemes that are linked to nutrition. Then underutilization of resources. It has been pointed out many times that expenditure made under many nutrition-based scheme is considerably lower than what was allocated under them. So emphasis needs to be on implementation part. Then convergence with other schemes. Nutrition goes beyond just food with economic, health, water, sanitation, gender perspectives, and social norms contributing to better nutrition. This is why the proper implementation of other scheme can also contribute to the better nutrition. So other scheme related to health, economic, water, sanitation, gender perspectives, social norms should be also properly implemented because they all also impart a good impact on the nutrition, better nutrition. The convergence of schemes like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Jal Jeevan Mission with schemes pertaining to nutrition will bring holistic changes to the Indian nutrition scenario. আগতেও মই কৈছো যে স্বচ্ছ ভাৰত অভিযান বা জল জীৱন মিছন এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ স্কিমক যদি আমি নিউট্ৰিশন বেস স্কিমৰ লগত লিংক কৰাব পাৰো তেন্তে এটা হোলিষ্টিক চেঞ্জ আহিব Then midday meal scheme. The midday meal scheme aims to enhance the nutrition of school children by providing a balanced diet in the schools, but including milk and eggs in state menu. Preparing a menu based on climatic conditions, local foods can help providing the right nutrition to children in different states. In India, problem is that not a uniform kind of diet can be taken in for every state, because the climate conditions are different with respect to different parts of India. So the local foods and then inclusion of milk and egg means some nutritious food in the midday meal scheme will obviously some bring positive changes to that problems of malnutrition. Means it will be able to remove this problem to some extent. Then we can conclude like welfare measures must continue to reach the most vulnerable population, and children and mothers must be at the center of focus to target hunger and malnutrition. Because children আৰু mothers সেয়াই হৈছে মেইন টাৰ্গেট আমাৰ হ'ব লাগে, কাৰণ ইয়াৰ পৰা যদি আমি হাংগাৰ আৰু মেলনিউট্ৰিশ্যন আঁতৰাব পাৰোঁ তেনেহ'লে বাকীখিনি অবভিয়াছলি নিজেই ঠিক হৈ যাব, ৰাইট? Achieving zero hunger requires agriculture and food systems to become more efficient, sustainable, climate smart, and nutrition sensitive. It is important to look at the future of food production to achieve the zero hunger goal. Human resource capacity building is the key, as access to education and health services and empowering the poor through partnership is then only possible. So if our aim is the zero hunger, or if our goal is the zero hunger goal, then we have to focus on human resource capacity building also. And then one thing we have already said, that linkage of agriculture based scheme with nutrition based scheme, and some important schemes like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Jal Jeevan Mission with nutrition based scheme. In that way we can tackle this malnutrition issue. And also whenever we are taking such measure, our main focus on the most vulnerable population, and they are none other than children and mothers. Okay, so that's where we can conclude. Now let's focus on some important data. Government welfare, with respect to government welfare measures like Eat Right India. Eat Right India, an outreach activity organized by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Food Safety and Standard Authority of India kuntu anisile Eat Right India, the outreach activity for citizens to nudge them towards eating right. Eat Right India. Then Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhana Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhana Yojana, এইটো এটা centrally sponsored scheme হয়, Ministry of Women and Child Development under, আৰু এইটো এটা maternity benefit program, and it is being implemented in all districts of the country with effect from 1st January 2017. নামটো হৈছে Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhana Yojana, maternity benefit program. Then food fortification of food and rich man is the addition of key vitamins and minerals, iron, iodine, zinc, vitamin A and D to staple foods such as rice, milk, and salt to improve their nutritional content. নহলে আমাৰ কি হয়, ভাতকে খাই থকা হয়, ভাত অকল খাই থাকিলে কি হ'ব, ফেটে বাঢ়িব ন? So that all of minerals থাকিব লাগিব. We have to actually include the minerals in our food also, because as rice, in respect to Assam I'm talking about, if rice is our staple food, suppose wheat is our staple food, then we have to fortify them with iron, iodine, zinc, vitamin A and D to make them fortified. Okay. The National Food Security Act of 2013, it is legally entitled up to 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population to receive subsidized food grains and the targeted public distribution system, PDS. So National Food Security Act 2013 under 75% rural or 15% urban population of PDS or jogedi subsidized food diar ବ୍ୟବস্থা কৰা হৈছে. Then Mission Indradhanush, that targets under 2 years age of children of under 2 years age and pregnant women for immunization against 12 vaccine preventable diseases. So Mission Indradhanush is targeting children under 2 years age and pregnant women to make them immunized against 12 vaccine preventable disease. মানে মিশন ইন্দ্ৰধনুষত ভ্যাকচিন দিয়াৰ ব্যৱস্থা কৰা হৈছে যাতে 12টা যেটো ভ্যাকচিন প্ৰিভেন্টেবল ডিজিজ আছে হেতুৰ পৰা ইমিউনাইজ কৰিব পাৰি চিলড্ৰেন 2 বছৰতকৈ তলৰ বা প্ৰেগনেন্ট ওমেন সকলক দেন হলে তেনেকে আমাৰ ইন্টিগ্ৰেটেড চাইল্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট সাৰ্ভিস আছিল 1975 যত নেকি সাপ্লিমেন্টাৰী নিউট্ৰিশন প্ৰি-মিড স্কুল on formal education and nutrition and health education immunization health checkup prepared service এইবিলাক কৰা হৈছিল তাৰ পিছত সবতকে ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট টু এটুত মই ফোকাস কৰাব বিচাৰিম পোষণ অভিযান পোষণ অভিযান is also known as National Nutrition Mission and was launched by government on the occasion of International Women's Day on 8 March 2018. So Poshon Abhiyan to 2018 চনৰ 8 মাৰ্চত মানে International Women Day দিনাখন launch কৰা হৈছিল The Abhiyan targets to reduce stunting, undernutrition, anemia among young children, women, and adults and girls, and reduce low birth weight by 2%, 2%, 3%, 2% per annum respectively. Means 2% stunting, undernutrition 2%, anemia 3%, and reduce low birth weight 2%. 3 অকল মাত্ৰ এনিমিয়াৰ কাৰণে 2 so মনত ৰাখিব stunting undernutrition anemia and reduce low birth weight 2 to 2% respectively and it also targets to bring down the stunting among children in the age group of 0 to 6 years from 4 to 25% by 2022 4 to 25% etu asil poshon abhiyan akoibar koisu etu national nutrition mission buliu koa hoy poshon is also known poshon abhiyan is also known as national nutrition mission launched by India government on a Women's Day International Women's Day of 8 March 2018 main target is to reduce stunting undernutrition anemia and reduce low birth rate by 2 to 2% respectively targeting to bring down stunting among children in the age group of 0 to 6 years by from 4% to 25% by 2022 so ekhini data asil important data with respect to government welfare measures for malnutrition Eat Right India যেটো around কৈছিল Food Safety and Standard Authority of India Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhana Yojana centrally sponsored scheme maternity benefit দিয়া হয় food fortification different minerals iron iodine zinc vitamin A D এবিলাক দিয়া হয় National Food Security Act 2013 75% rural 50% urban population of দিয়া হয় PDS or সুবিধাখিনি subsidized foodৰ and mission ইন্দ্ৰধনুষ 12টা vaccine preventable disease দিয়া হয় 2 years or tolor children আৰু pregnant women tok vaccine জৰিয়তে তান integrated child development service 1975 ৰ বহুত সুবিধা ইয়াত দিয়া হৈছিল আৰু most importantly পোষণ অভিযান যাক নাকি আমি কৈছো national nutrition mission যি নাকি international women's day 8 March 2018 ত অনা হৈছিল stunting undernutrition anemia reduce birth rate by reduce low birth weight by 2 to 3% and stunting of 0 to 6 years from 4 to 25% by 2022 ekin data jotesto tar bahire jitu moi malnutrition report equation to discuss korilu I hope it is now okay for you to understand and write the contents for this question with a better understanding and with better value-added notes and what we can say data for this question so hobo sake ekhini discussion malnutrition report eta bahut important question I hope now we are able to close this chapter for today and kiba jodi hudibo logia ase apnaloke hudibo pare muk comment section we'll meet tomorrow with a new session so for today thank you very much meet you soon bye bye